now we're all lubed up. Now both of us, too lubed up to do anything. Every chef knows there are unbreakable rules in the kitchen, but what happens when you actually break those rules? Do the air gods rain fiery vengeance upon you and your family, or are they arbitrary myths peddled from chef to chef just waiting to be busted? To find out, this highly trained team of serious culinary professionals is putting them to the test, because this is Myth Munchers! Today we're taking on air fryer myths because they are very confusing. They are a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside an enigma. Literally nobody knows how they work, just like magnets. But before that, first, you gotta check out my training regimen to wrestle Gordon Ramsay. Here's the thing, I've issued the challenge to Gordon Ramsay to wrestle me in any parking lot in Burbank of his choosing. One day he's gonna do it. So first we need to scout good parking lots to meet him after school in. I'm looking at the IKEA in Burbank, just saying it's very big. Second, come up with good nicknames for him. I'm thinking stinker, jokester, stupid sauce, finally, friend. I gotta learn British, and then after I learn British, I gotta learn how to hate, because it does not come naturally to me. I'm a lover, not a fighter, baby, if you know what I mean. And then we gotta call people idiot sandwiches. I'm gonna practice tackling things that look like him, including a trash can and that signature pink, pale British, wild, wacky armed and flailing inflatable tube man. Any questions about that?
Zero, not even a one.
Very clear.
Very clear, yeah.
Air fryer myths. So a lot of people, they cook a lot of stuff in air fryers. People love them. Nicole and I talked about them on our podcast, A Hot Dog with a Sandwich. Check it out. YouTube videos are out now. But we're gonna put it to the test to see if it actually does make food better. First off, they say that food gets crispier in an air fryer because it circulates the air super, super hot. So we're gonna try air fried fries versus oven baked fries versus deep fried fries. But then, of course, if we're deep frying, that uses a lot of oil. So they says that air fryers use less oil for your food. We're gonna see exactly how much less oil they use versus conventional deep frying. They say air fryers cook your food more evenly. That whole plague of unevenly cooked salmon and ugh!
Ridiculous.
God, the pandemic knows no bounds of unevenly cooked salmon, so we're gonna go ahead and put that to the test in the air fryer. And then finally, they say it reheats frozen food better, which I'm interested in as a Totino's Pizza Roll stan myself. Myth Munchers, do you think we have what it takes to put air fryers through the ringer?
100%!
Let's do it. All right, everybody write down your answers in the cards, and the loser has to deep fry their hand.
No!
Do it. Do it. No, the loser has to, I don't know, eat a frozen fish stick or something. Yeah?
Okay.
Amenable? That's called compromise, folks. And I think the secret to any relationship really is if you're starting... Trevor, I've never used an air fryer. But I bet we can figure out.
Yeah?
You know why? Because I'm Josh.
And I'm Trevor.
And we're wicked smart. I'm telling you, Mac Jones, he's not the best athlete, but he's a good decision. Belichick never gave him a wide receiver.
He never gave one. Hey, you want to go get a Dunkies later?
I'll get some Dunkies.
You want to go get a Dunkies?
Get some Dunkies?
I
like
want to
the
get a
Munchkins,
Dunkies. Yeah,
bro.
the Munchkins. The Munchkins.
The Munchkins.
You know what they say? America runs on Dunkin'. That's so true.
So we're testing out the air fryer on French fries, and we're doing kind of a lazy man's fry method. So that's what a lot of people use the air fryer for. They drop the fries in the air fryer. They say it makes them crispy. I ain't never done that. So we're gonna test them just against a simple single fry in a deep fryer. Obviously gonna use more oil. And then we're gonna test them with an oven.
Okay.
I don't know, man. How does this work?
I think it's magic.
There's a small wizard in here. He's got a little fire-breathing dragon.
I know that we don't do our guesses until later, but I literally didn't put air fryer down for a second.
Yeah, I might have put air fryer down for all of them. I'm just gonna drop a bunch of fries in that deep fryer. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, no, thanks for warning me.
Definitely. So we're doing that, and then
Good God.
we're gonna go 1 tablespoon of oil, and then 2 tablespoons of oil for these. We're gonna dust them up in some Tony Chachere's. Trev, you wanna give that a good toss? So we're gonna split this equally between just a straight up oven and the air fryer. And what do you do? Is it like hot in there?
Sure.
What do I have to turn
It's
it
a
off?
$400. No.
What do I do? You do it. I'll man the deep fryer. I know how to do this. This is old school. All you kids,
Wait, I don't know how to use
you got
this
all
thing.
your online dating apps. You used to have to go to a Target, and if you reached for the same can of soup as a pretty lady, then that's how you met, and that was it. Yeah, let's scatter it out.
Ow!
Sorry, what happened?
It's hot. The grate's hot.
grates
It's
are
been
hot.
in the
I
fryer.
effed that
No,
up.
it was my fault. It was my fault. I reached for
touched
a
it.
fry.
I heard it sizzle against my skin.
Oh, you want to know a funny story about my childhood?
Go ahead.
Okay, so there is this player for the Kevin Youkilis.
Kevin Youkilis.
Yeah, so when I was a kid one time, my dad took me to a Red Sox game, and then when Uke came out, everybody like in the stadium was like, Uke! And they were saying Uke, but I thought they were booing him, and it made me so sad. Like, I was like a little kid, and I was like, why are they booing this guy? I felt so bad, but then, come to find out later, they were saying his name. They were cheering him. I was completely wrong.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop these in the oven at 450 degrees. We're gonna let them go for about 30 minutes, see where we're at. Fries are done. Hey, Trevor.
Yeah, hey, Josh.
Looks like Valentine's Day has happened. You know what that means?
Yeah.
You should have probably gotten something for your sweetheart. Not like that, you dirty dog. You can't find that at worstbook.com, but what you can find is the best rankings for chocolates.
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 No crap.
No crap, man. You got the best rankings for chocolate to dip strawberries in.
No
That's
crap, man.
romantic,
No
huh?
crap.
Trevor, we got the fries. We got the
Yeah,
fries.
we do. Yeah, we do.
The air fried fries, they look terrible.
Yep.
The oven baked fries, well, I'd say worse than the air fried fries.
Yeah.
Deep fried one, these look like French fries, which is great. Let's go with the normal deep fried fries. Again, these are a single fry on them, so it's not gonna be like the best French fry you ever had, but I'm
Okay.
dipping it right in some ketchies. Oh, perfectly fine French fry. Tony Sassery's livens it up. These look significantly smaller because you're losing so much moisture
Yeah.
in the oven, but that could intensify the potato flavor.
We got some droop here.
Very flaccid. It's pronounced flaccid, not flaccid, actually.
Flaccid, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna dip those.
That sucks.
It's like potato leather.
Dude, the potato literally vanished.
I mean,
Maybe the magician is in the oven and he took the potato out of the fry.
unionized and went to the oven. Holy smokes, whoa. Wow, bad boys, what are you gonna do? These are the most flaccid of them all. And again, you see them like, it's not like we undercooked them because they're starting to brown
Yeah.
and turn, and these are all the same potatoes. Oh. What's going on?
It's bad, man.
Okay, so both of these are like making me really sad.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all. The deep fried fries, which
Yeah.
is to say fries,
Yes.
these are like significantly better. I think we have to put that as the winner.
Yeah.
Even if you do not have a deep fryer at home, even if you're not comfortable deep frying, like this does not get you anywhere close to that. Buy some frozen fries from scratch air fries. I still think are slightly crispier than oven baked. So if you do have an air fryer and you really want to just make long, thin roasted potatoes, do it in an air fryer. Of course, you could use frozen fries, but a lot of people make them from fresh. So deep fried wins. Air fryer, like, ooh, slightly edges oven baked, but both are really sad.
Hey, unlike the Boston Red Sox, deep fried are the champions, bud. Let's
Hey,
go.
don't forget 2004, though.
Yeah, don't forget 2000. I'll never forget 2004.
I divorced my wife because of that. Yeah, I blacked out on Mark Street. I can't name a street in Boston, I just realized.
Yeah, deep fried won! Deep fried! I always knew deep fried was gonna win. That's right there, baby. That's on Boston. Wait a minute, this isn't a Dunkies.
No,
Well,
it's a.
deep fry your fries. Deep fry them.
Who's that?
Is that Josh's baby food award that he won? No way, throwback Mythicon 2022.
Hey.
All right, so we are gonna be busting more air fryer myths, V.
Oh, chicken wing.
We can see-
Chicken wing.
We can see that deep fried won the French fries, but
Sure
maybe
did.
it's gonna win the chicken wing. So the myth we're trying to bust here is that it's hearsay. They say that an air fryer uses less oil and gets the same results as deep frying, which I think is absolute BS.
What?
But I also think it might not matter. Like, I don't know. Like, something in my soul's like, they're both gonna be crispy, right? The convection is just gonna make it go, and then it's gonna be delicious. But the deep fried is just so tried and true to my heart, you know what I mean?
Same, but I'm really excited to see what happens with the air fryer.
So I'm just gonna dust these ever so lightly with some Tony C's.
I'm gonna oil these.
How much oil? That's about 2 tablespoons of oil, I'd say. And then more Tony C's. And then give them a nice toss. Can I have a glove?
Oh, you want one?
Yeah,
Oh, we
you
can
have
match.
these in your pocket?
Yeah, because sometimes,
Dude, you're the best.
you know.
We're just tossing these, getting them a little massaged before we throw them into the oil. So in here we have 2 cups of oil. We actually measured the oil and it's 402 grams in there. And it's about 2 cups of oil. And then we're gonna measure it to see how much is left because we wanna see, like, actually, does it use less oil? Like, let's find out because I have no idea
I was
how
gonna
this
say,
works.
have you ever used one of these before?
An air fryer?
Yeah, you don't have one at home? Just like handy dandy. You're not in the future, Nicole? Come on.
No, I'm kind of old school. Like, I remember whenever we first got,
one.
like, you got it?
Here you go.
I remember.
I'm smart too.
Instead of wicked smart, we should be absolutely intelligent.
Absolutely
Yeah.
intelligent, Nicole.
That's
Is that good?
You sound a little bit like Cartman.
Oh, caught me.
A little bit like
I'm
Cartman.
like, what does Carmen sound like?
Screw you guys. I'm getting hit. So we're just gonna let these bad boys fry.
Yeah, just let them,
See what happens. I'm really
into
looking
the
forward to
future.
it. And then we're gonna dunk them in some buffalo sauce. All right, our chicken wings have magically appeared. And look at them, they look fried to heck.
Oh, they're little lollipops.
I know, look at that. They look kind of similar.
Very similar.
Yeah, I will say this one looks a little bit dinky. I do think they shrunk a little bit.
Definitely, because I heard
Yeah.
it popping in there,
Yeah.
and it was kind of just closing in.
Yeah, but it might make it, you know, I might have rendered really nicely, so it might
Right.
taste better. But the oil that we use is probably the most dramatic thing.
Look
ever.
at that. Is that soup?
No.
Compared to water?
So it looks like we only use approximately 11 grams, which is 2 tablespoons of oil. And then here we use 402, and then we lost 22 grams. So 11 times 2 is 22. So the chicken over here absorbed 4 tablespoons of oil, and this one absorbed 2 tablespoons of oil. So it did absorb more oil, but we won't know until we taste it if they're the same or not. Guys, I just did math, and this is a really big
Wow,
deal.
that was math.
Did you see
I
me?
haven't seen you done math like that.
Did you guys
Never.
see me close my eyes and go into the depths of my brain? It was real.
She had to turn the lights off real quick, so she closed her
I
eyes.
did. All right, let's try it.
Let's have a nice memory moment.
Let's do it.
Ooh, that's hot.
It's hot and it's good.
That's really good. It's nice.
Juicy.
It doesn't seem like it's shriveled up. at
No,
all.
which is nice. Your yield. You get more chicken. Should we move on?
Yeah. Because I'll stand
gross.
here and eat all
I'm
day.
licking my fingers. Okay, I'm gonna do another one.
I wasn't judging you. Oh. The texture on the inside was like
Tougher.
the first. Yeah, it's way tougher.
But it still tastes like a good, like, would you be disappointed if you like went out to dinner with your friends and they're
Yeah.
like, let's get wings for the table.
Yeah.
And then you bit into this. Yeah, I would be too.
Yeah, I'd be pissed. Oh man, Nicole, no, my time machine didn't work.
I know, it's kind of disappointing. I was really hoping it didn't matter, but shoot.
Man, deep fried. Sorry.
It matters.
Deep fried.
Yet again, deep
choking.
fried. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, buffalo sauce got down the wrong pipe.
I'm really good at the Heimlich maneuver.
I don't trust you.
Heimlich, that's how you do it. V.
Yeah,
Deep fried one
deep
again.
fried one. Dang it.
Sucks.
I know. How should we tell him?
I got some ideas.
Hey, you like my hat?
That's a killer hat, but it makes you look
Wicked smart!
On a very serious note, I'd like to apologize to the people of Boston. What we've been exhibiting are stereotypes. Not all people from Boston only drink Dunkies and Sam Adams Oktoberfest because they also drink Sam Adams Boston Lager,
Yeah.
the official beer of the Sox. We're going all the way.
Boston Lager. I love it.
What we're testing for right now, they say air fryers. What they do is they cook food more evenly, especially compared to an oven. We're gonna test with pan searing too. We have 3 salmon fillets that are of equal thickness, roughly. When we cook one in the air fryer, oven bake one, cook one in the pan, and we are going to test the thickness, making sure it's at exactly 130 degrees, and then test the other sections of the salmon to make sure they're all at the same temperature.
Yeah.
So basically, if this one's at 130, then we got like 115, 140.
Okay.
That's a problem if the air fryer has a more even ratio. This all has to do with Z-score regression analysis. Shout out AP Stats.
I don't know what that means.
Okay, cool. So if you want to season it up with some Donny Sasheries.
Am I oiling this just right on there? Just
I don't
lube
even
her
think
up?
technically you need oil, but we're gonna control for all of it, so we might as well just like lube all this. Lube the bottom side too. The bottom needs lube
All
too.
right, I'm gonna give it a little massage.
Massage that.
Just give it a little.
I'm gonna go oil right in this here pan.
Oh, you're crazy. Man.
I am.
Hold on, let me
I'm
lube
wicked
this
smart
bad
and I'm
boy up.
wicked crazy. You should see me on St. Patty's Day. I am sitting at home going, oh my God, it's St. Patrick's Day. I totally forgot. All right, so we're gonna drop that in the oven. How do you work? I don't know how to work it. I haven't.
Okay, so
made
what
the
you're gonna
effort.
want to do is you're gonna want to get your wrists in there, like
Yeah,
almost
that's
like
right. Do you want me to lend a well-timed finger?
yeah,
Where- okay, so if I just come in here.
yeah, and then press.
Now we're all lubed up. Now both of us, too lubed up to do anything. Put a lot of oil on that salmon, if we're being honest.
I got it.
Yeah, Sam's already
You
an oily
go
fish.
hand all the
There
way
it is.
up.
And then I still have one unlubed hand. I think I should just do this just to get it over with, and now none of us can do anything. The salmons are out.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can see the difference in all of them. We pulled them with the thickest part being at 130 for all of them, but we're really just gonna calculate the temperature difference from one end to the other to the middle.
Okay.
So if we can tell anything, I mean, pan-seared, it looks uneven because you're only getting whatever's hitting the actual part of the pan, right? So you see that's a little under-seared. Air fried and oven, air fried looks a little crispy wispy over there, but let's go in the center. See, right in there. Say 125, it's cooled down a little bit, and then we're gonna go to one end. 164, that is a $40 difference.
Holy smokes.
180, okay, a 181 all the way at that end.
Okay.
So Trevor, you keep this down. We got like 161, whatever we said.
164,
it was like
125,
there was like a
181.
2 and 8 and a
No,
6.
I got it. It's all up in the noggin. I'm wicked
All
smart.
right, dropping in here, oven baked, rocking 139. We're gonna go over here,
Okay.
162. And then we're gonna go to the end right here. This isn't like the most scientific, but I think it's doing something. 167. So immediately the oven baked cooked more evenly than the air fried.
Wow.
We're seeing
Okay.
smaller standard deviations
Yes.
away from the mean.
I remember that. I remember
Right?
that. That's statistics. Okay, I took that class. I didn't pay attention though.
Pan-seared.
I'm really sorry.
We're at 137 at one end.
Okay.
182 in the pan all the way at the thingy. 169. Nice! So,
Oh, because it's the funny number. Yeah, that's good.
what we've learned, does air frying cook things more evenly? Not necessarily. I think the thing that it does is it just cooks faster.
Yeah.
Right? Which is going to allow for more deviation from one end to the other. I know this isn't the most scientific, because if one thing's thinner than another, you're gonna see a higher, differentiation.
Yep.
However, this wasn't like, completely
No.
blowing all the other ones away in terms of evenness. Like, you're getting the same evenness on the cook. Even if we just slice in, you're probably gonna see it's a nice little medium salmon right there.
It's weird that the air fryer was actually closer to the pan-seared. Do you think that that could have to do with the circulation of air?
I think it does. Well, I think to me it's just the rapidity of heat that's actually hitting the food source, right? Oven is going to go slower than air fried because if you think about like the idea of a wind chill, right? It could be 20 degrees in Boston, but the wind makes it feel like it's 0 degrees. Air fryer could be listed at 400 degrees, but the rapid movement of air is going to be as if you're cooking salmon at 700. Anyways, how do we tell them that, what do we say one? Oven baked one in terms of evenness.
All right. So oven baked.
Oven baked more evenly. How do you think we should tell them?
Dude, can we just get somebody else to tell them? I am so tired of freaking coming up with these convoluted ways to tell our friends information that they already know because they're literally sitting right there. They know they're listening to us. Why do we have to walk in a cardboard cutout of Gordon Ramsay and me sitting squatting on the floor going, Josh, you're such a donut? I don't get it. Someone else tell them. I'm done. I'm done.
No, they're 8
I'm
feet
done.
away. What we do you have a blimp guy? Like a guy who can fly a blimp? Because I have another idea. What Trevor said was okay, but I'm thinking like a blimp.
Myth Munchers Air Fryer Myths Take 9. So, the guy sent me over to tell you that oven baked was the best to cook salmon.
No, this is what I'm saying.
could've just
We're the
told us.
guys.
Wait, they
like
could've
we're
just
the
told
guys,
us.
and they already
sorry.
knew that. Why did
KG,
we have
thank
to
you
bring
so
someone in to
much
say?
for doing
It's a-
that.
Do we not respect our audience? Like, do we
KG,
think
it's
they're all dumb?
We've been doing all this cooking from scratch in the air fryer. That's so stupid. We're idiots.
Stupid.
Air fryers, as everybody knows, is best for reheating frozen food. So what we have done today is we air fried some onion rings, some fish sticks, some pizza rolls, and then we microwaved some onion rings, some fish sticks, and some pizza rolls. And then, I know what you're asking, what else did you do? We oven baked in that oven right there, none other, onion ring, pizza roll, fish stick. That looks so much better than all the other ones.
Yeah.
Fish sticks?
Fish
Wait,
stick.
we have to eat one of each from
Yeah.
every plate. All right, I'm gonna throw up, but
There's a heavy bench day. I'm just gonna projectile vomit.
Ew.
Microwave.
Hot.
microwave pizza roll is the best thing ever.
Pizza roll, I think, is where this is at. You guys, because it soaks up the ranch. I'm going to air fried. This looks like a meast for kings.
Who?
Do you mean a feast?
Huh?
What did you just
Don't
say?
correct me.
That is way too crunchy for a pizza roll.
What?
What do you mean?
It is so. Pizza rolls gotta be soggy. They gotta be
right.
soft, and they gotta explode like a gusher. That's terrible.
You think this can stay on your ear?
Right. Ooh, that feels funny. Okay. The air fried fish sticks, get out of my ranch. If you wanted ranch, you should have gotten your own ranch. The air fried fish sticks, I mean, this did something.
Wow.
This did something significantly better than the other.
Woo!
Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the Lord, the Spirit has overtaken me. I have a clear answer. The pizza roll exclusionary clause needs to come into effect. We said that once in the history of this channel, we can invoke the pizza roll exclusionary clause. And I choose to invoke it. I invoke. And so if we throw out pizza rolls, like the clear winner is air fried, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
100%.
good.
Yeah, pizza rolls, I agree with Trevor that I wouldn't even microwave them. I'd steam them in a dumpling basket and just let them sog.
Horrible.
Air fryers are definitely valid, and they definitely have their place. I do think we did bust some of those myths today,
Yeah.
right, in terms of them cooking evenly and all this stuff. But that said, it's a really valuable piece of equipment. It takes up a lot of counter space, but if you ain't got like a blender and a sous vide machine, then why not?
How are we gonna tell them, Josh?
I swear to God, Nicole, I swear to God, there's who? Them with the cameras? I don't know how they work, but they're there.
Just toss the boomerang on your ear.
Anyway, should we? Woo! Sorry, Hitch. All right, well, let's see what we all guessed. Shoot. All right. Hey, welcome, Myth Munchers.
Yes.
We tested out a bunch of air frying myths. We found out that when it comes to fries, oven baked and air fried are like basically the same. And that deep frying, I know it's more oil, I know it's more time, but really that is the only way to go. The other ones are poor substitutes, too close to each other. Myth number 2, we found out that when it comes to air fried wings versus deep fried wings, they say you use less oil, and you really do. You use about half the amount of oil when you air fry versus deep fry. However, again, the air fryer ones are just a poor substitute. That extra 2 tablespoons of oil is absolutely worth it when it comes to deep fried. Eat a salad if you try and be healthy, you know what I mean? Then we tested out evenness of cook, air fry versus oven bake versus pan-seared when it comes to salmon. We found out that that slow moving heat of an oven really lends to a more even cook. Oven baked was the winner there. Finally, frozen foods, the pizza roll exclusionary clause was invoked. And we found out that air frying does make the best fish dicks as well as onion rings. So let's see what we guessed. Nicole.
Deep fried, doesn't matter, oven baked and air fried. I got 3 out of 4 correct.
It's pretty freaking good, man. I'm shaking them little booties. V, what'd you do?
Deep fried, air fryer, pan seared, air fryer. It's really a time machine. I got 2.
2 is not bad. Trevor?
Yeah, it's Team Money. I went deep fried, pan seared, and microwave because I think air fryers are a freaking sham, okay? Don't talk to me about no freaking air fryer. I got 2, but give me 1 second. I put microwave for the 4th one, and I was going solely based off of pizza rolls because I don't eat frozen fish sticks or onion rings, and so I was going purely on pizza rolls because I know microwave is best. So in my heart, I got 3, but I got 2.
So we did in the pizza roll exclusionary clause, we listed a one-time use of a pizza roll exclusionary clause reversal, and Trevor did invoke that, so I do award him that point.
No.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
This is not a cheerocracy. This is a cheertatorship.
I disagree with the clause. I disagree. I demand a recount.
I demand a refund.
Okay, Gore Lieberman, chill. Josh, what'd you get? Thanks so much for asking, Josh. I put air fried for just all of them. Name the 4 greatest rappers of all time. Air fried, and air fried because it spits hot fire.
So what does that mean?
I don't know.
You got
I guess
1
I
out
got
of
1
4.
right.
You got 1.
Which makes me the loser, and I have to deep fry my own hand. That's okay. This is a
No,
fitting
no, no,
punishment
you eat
fit for the
no,
crime.
no, you eat a frozen-
punishment fit for the crime.
Josh, no, you have
No.
The punishment must fit the
Fish
crime.
stick.
Josh, you have to
Hammurabi's code. Cause I'm Josh, and I'm Trevor, and we're
I'm Josh.
Wicked Smart. Thanks for stopping by Myth Munchers. You know, we like to have a good time around here, but I hope you learned something, you know, because when it comes to no frills cooking tips, Mythical Kitchen is your first stop shop for all. Welcome to spork.com.
I'm the winner. Did you announce that? You just talked about you being a loser. You could have said, hey, Nicole, you're also a winner. But you never even said that.
Go eat your fish stick.
Who the hell is that? You're too hot to handle, and so's your bakeware. Get a Mythical Kitchen oven mitt available now at mythical.com.